My coworker tried to get me fired from work for touching turkey then ham with the same gloves. I stood in this tiny courtroom watching Cassandra fake cry to the judge about how I'd ruined her life by making sandwiches wrong. She wanted $5,000 because I touched turkey and then ham with the same gloves. The judge looked at her lawyer like he was speaking another language. You could tell he was thinking the same thing This was about sandwich meat. The whole mess started 3 months back when I got hired at a sandwich store. Lost my office job and needed money bad to keep my apartment, so I took whatever I could get. Cassandra trained me my first day, seemed nice enough, showing me how to fold the wraps and which vegetables went where. But after a week, I noticed she always vanished when we got busy. I'd be making sandwiches for 15 people while she was cleaning the bathroom for 40 minutes. Still, I needed the job, so I stayed quiet and kept working. Then our district manager showed up one day and said somebody was getting promoted to shift lead. $2 more an hour, plus you got to make the schedule. That's when Cassandra turned into a different person. Started taking pictures of everything I did, how I stacked the cheese, how long I toasted the bread. She'd stand there with her phone out, not helping, just recording me trying to work. Friday night, we got slammed. Line went all the way to the door, and of course Cassandra disappeared to check inventory right when it got crazy. This Muslim guy ordered a turkey sub, and right after him, a lady wanted ham and cheese. I made both sandwiches, changed gloves between them, but when I was rushing to prep vegetables, I touched both meats with one pair of gloves because we were running out and people were getting mad about waiting. That's when Cassandra jumped out from behind the chip rack with her phone, started screaming about how I'd violated someone's religion. The Muslim customer had left 20 minutes ago with his food, but she kept yelling about contamination and disrespect. The lady waiting for her ham sandwich just stood there confused while Cassandra filmed herself crying about the hostile workplace. She called corporate that night and said I did it on purpose to offend people, said I had a pattern of food aggression, and made her scared to come to work. My manager had to suspend me while they investigated, which meant I couldn't pay rent that month. Cassandra posted on Facebook saying our sandwich store hated Muslims, and people I'd never met started calling me racist. She hired a lawyer and sued me for emotional damage, saying she couldn't sleep at night thinking about the sandwich incident. Her lawyer wrote this long paper about how I'd attacked her mental health with my reckless food handling. They wanted money for her suffering, money for missing work from being upset, and extra money to punish me. When my turn came in court, I didn't have any fancy evidence. Just stood there with my one witness, this older guy named Darnell who came in every Friday for a meatball sub. He raised his hand and asked if he could speak. Told the judge he was there that night, saw the whole thing happen. Said he was sitting in the corner booth doing his crossword puzzle like always when Cassandra came out from the back, looked around to make sure the Muslim customer was gone, then hid behind the chip rack with her phone out. He watched her crouch there for 10 minutes waiting for me to do something she could film. Darnell pulled out his own phone and showed a video he took because he thought something weird was going on. You could see Cassandra peeking around the rack, whispering into her phone, "Come on, do something wrong already." When I touched both meats, she whispered, "Yes, finally," before jumping out to make her scene. The judge asked Cassandra why she was hiding behind the chips if she was working. She started stuttering, saying she was checking inventory. Darnell laughed and said, "The chips are in front, not behind the rack." Then this other customer stood up in the back of the courtroom. The Muslim man who'd ordered the turkey sub that night said he came back because he heard about the lawsuit and couldn't believe it. Told the judge nobody asked him if he was offended, nobody told him about any contamination, and he didn't even care because he saw me change gloves before making his sandwich. He said Cassandra never said anything to him that night, just took his money and ignored him while texting on her phone. The judge asked Cassandra if she'd ever actually talked to the customer she was supposedly defending. She started crying harder but couldn't answer. Her lawyer started packing up his papers real quiet. The Muslim customer said one more thing that ended everything. He'd been coming to that sandwich store for 2 years and remembered Cassandra once made his sandwich with bacon grease still on her gloves from the previous order. When he politely asked for a new one, she rolled her eyes and said, "It's just a little bacon." The judge threw out her case and made her pay my lawyer fees. Corporate fired her that afternoon when they heard about the bacon incident. I got promoted to shift lead with back pay. Darnell still comes in every Friday for his meatball sub, and he always laughs about the chip rack incident. Cassandra works at a gas station now, and every time she sees me, she walks the other way.